Ready? Yo, I go by the name of Zo, and you are now watching After Hours, brought to you by Heartbreak Media. I have two special guests in the building today, and they're here. Oh, god damn. Oh, mic fell out. Tighten the back, like the black part.
Technical difficulties.
I'm moved.
Imagine that shit just fall.
Alright, but
Hey,
it should be alright.
no, we do it.
Yeah, let's redo that.
She said, just fell
I was like,
out. She jumped back so fast. Hey, alright, 3, 2, 1. I go by the name of Zo, and you are now watching After Hours, brought to you by Heartbreak. Two very special guests in the building today. And one goes by the name of
Tnv.
and the other goes by the name of
Xiana.
And they just shot a video to a song that you dropped recently called No Love.
Yeah.
You were up here before to preview the song, so now it's out. Just talk to me a little bit about the record and the reception that you've been getting from it.
The record, I made it because I was like, I was going through shit, and so I made it off of just that. And the reception has been really good. I haven't been getting any like. There's always gonna be hate, but it's like the love is crazy. It's more love than it is hate. So I want to say thank you to everybody for all the love and support that y'all been showing. I just dropped a promo video on Instagram. That shit's going crazy. It's about to hit 400 views on my page, and yeah, it's just the love is amazing.
So you did the record November. You was on here. You were actually the first episode, so that's just
Yeah,
you were the first episode. So we're gonna talk to you a little bit about you, and because you have a record, it's your first time. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, you know, I go by the name of Xiana. I'm a singer. I've always been into singing. And yeah, I've been doing this for a minute actually. Since I was younger, I always used to do covers. I used to listen to artists, and then from there, I never saw it the way I see it now. Because you know, once you get older, once you're really about it, you put yourself into it. But yeah, I've always been into music since I was younger, and just now started taking it really serious.
Okay, so tell me about like if you had to compare yourself to like an artist that is out today, or like the sound, not like direct comparison, but like just the soundscape that you sing like we have a bunch of people on the wall here.
If we're talking about like R&B,
Yeah.
then I would say like Janae Aiko. But yeah, her. That's it.
So tell me a little bit about how y'all met in the first place, so how y'all connected, and like, what
So
was that like for both of you?
So how I met Xiana, right? I didn't say that wrong. How I met her, I hit her up on Instagram, and I wanted to work with her because I knew that she was very talented singer, and I was starting to get more comfortable with doing R&B, so I wanted to see if we could do a track together in that genre, and I loved her work. I listened to her tracks, and I was like, yeah, we should do something. And then from there on, she reached back to me, and yeah.
So you guys actually, and this is, we all have a person in common, which is kind of weird. We both listened to the song that you did with Esco, shout out Young Esco, and we like the voice and stuff like that. Do you considered like, was that the first actual song that you put out, or was that like?
No, that wasn't. He actually asked me. We was all chilling. We was on like in the studio, and he asked me. He was like, "Yo, Sian, can you come over and do some background vocals for me?" And I was like, "Alright." And then I did that, and from there on, he was like, "Nah, you body, we need to work more." But that wasn't the first track I worked on. I think I worked on my first track. I think it was sophomore year.
Tell us a little bit about that track and how that came about.
So from there, I used kind of like a Tinashe beat, and it was a 2-on beat, and I was like,
That beat is fire, too.
it is. I had a little story to tell, and I was like, I really wanna write a song, but to a relatable beat, you know, not something different like an instrumental. So I grabbed that, and I used the whole beat, and I started writing and I did like an R&B type of track, and I dropped it, and that was like the first song that really opened my eyes and made me kind of continue what I was doing.
So I always ask this question for when I have two people up here and they know each other, obviously, not two random people. But you tell me the first impression you had of her when you met, like when you actually met each other, like, and then you tell me the first impression you had of him.
My first impression.
Be honest too. Don't lie now.
my first impression was
JC's watching.
that said JC's watching. My first impression of her was just like I said. She's a very talented singer. And like I wanted to work with her all for it, because of that reason. And I really genuinely felt like comfortable talking to her. It didn't feel like forced. Like, you know how when you feel comfortable talking to somebody, you don't really need to do too much. You just become like yourself. Like you're just yourself. So that made it a smoother transition to be able to speak to her, be able to write with her, be able to go to the studio, and it was just, my first impression was just really like all around a good one.
That's valid. Is it just me? Cause like, we all see her on Instagram. Did she look taller on Instagram than she does in real life? Cause like I said this first time.
I don't know. That never. You know what's crazy? That never came into my head. Like, I just like. I don't know. What picture? Like what?
I swear to her photographer be taking it from down here. She looked like at least a good 5'5". When I see her, I'm like.
I'm crying.
Where's the rest of you?
Where's the rest of the height? Where'd it go?
I
feel you.
She took off the 10. I'm tagging. That's what.
He said that too.
Anyway, so what was the first impression you had of TV?
So when he first hit me up, I had so much going on, but he hit me up, and it was to write a track. And he came at me correct. That's the first thing. Like, he came at me correct. I went on his page. He followed me, but I didn't follow him. So I looked at his page.
That's facts.
Shit.
I looked at his page and I started seeing his work, and I was like, oh, he does music. So I started going through his videos and his snippets, and I realized he can switch it up.
Yeah.
Like, he can do R&B, but he can do other types of like genres. So I fucked with it, and I hit him back, and we started seriously like working. And before we started working, we started getting comfortable, like knowing each other and knowing what we were heading to, like work-wise, business-wise. So, and from there we just clicked. Like, we started working more, and yeah.
So, we talked about doing the track together. As you went along, what did that conversation lead into anything concrete? Like, is there like a work that you guys have together?
Yes. I don't want to announce it just because, but definitely be on the lookout for a record with me and Xiana. And my I can say it?
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
No, go ahead. We're getting the inside scoop, man.
All of the Love. That's gonna be 7-track set, like 7 records that I'm gonna be putting on an EP, which is called, like I said, All Out of Love. That'll be dropping on my birthday next month on the 15th, and
I wish we had the you heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
All Out of Love, February 15th.
You already know.
Tnv.
Gang.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. You got to see a sneak preview of Tnv's No Love video. It is dropping
January 15th.
January 15th. You heard it here first. No Love dropping January 15th. It is.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Friday.
not really first, because you said it was on Instagram. I feel. I don't want to say first.
I'm crying.
Guess not. And going back to the follower thing, like, why she just followed me after the video? I just like started following you. I was like,
Me?
yes, you.
You?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't follow me, or you saying?
Like this video?
Yes, this
No.
video. There's no. I just seen it. It was like.
Wow.
0, so
You got too many accounts, bro. You
I've
got
been
Heartbreak
following
Media. She
you,
probably started
I've been
with the
following
receipt.
you, and I didn't even know you was his manager.
That's
like,
crazy.
I know y'all know each other.
So she probably followed the Heartbreak Media shit.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You got like 3 different accounts, bro.
Oh yeah, then
You got like mad
that
accounts,
case then
bro.
probably,
Like
yeah.
Heartbreak Media, then you got your personal, and then you got the what is it, the what's
plugged in shit.
the plugged in,
I don't use that
yeah.
shit, but I don't run those social medias. So if you have any, if your DMs is not responsive, that's not me.
No, yo.
Anyway, back to the video.
But
Tell me about your experience on set. How was everything?
Honestly-
how did the video come together and everything like that? So just talk about that one. Enchilada.
I fucking hated it. Nah, I'm playing. I loved it. I loved the experience. Honestly, it was all around what I like. You know, you go into a music video and there's certain things that you know we worked on our feet. Like you know how when we wanted to do the and to the security at QCM, word 2, oh y'all like, oh I'm not even gonna say anything, but like yo, y'all really got like y'all got some nerve. Like
You got some nerve.
You got some nerve to
Stop
like
us.
yeah. And when there was a whole hobo and
Yo, Dunn moved in like.
Yo, Dunn moved in. Y'all was worried about a bunch of teenagers trying to make a nice video.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
You're
come
not
on,
trying to
bro.
sell drugs.
We not even like
positive for the community.
exactly. We
trying.
trying to come up and, but you know we still made it. But like my point is like you know we had to work on our feet. So you know we shot the scene in Macy's. You know when nobody know. But yeah, you know we Tony, shout out to Tony for real for making that happen. And yeah, we just worked on our feet and you know we were able to do that and get that done and then yeah but what I love most is that we made it fun. You know the fact that it was fun from start to finish is like the you know the thing that I wanted to like emphasize the most. Yeah, because it's like I don't want to just have like people pop out and then everybody's like you know like it's kind of boring and shit. You know I want everybody to always feel like you know together. Like I don't want it to just be like you know. But that's how it went. And there was like certain things that was you know but you know we don't discuss these things you know. But it's
how did you go about picking Xiana for cast?
It felt right because like I felt more comfortable doing those type of like you know that like the way the treatment was planned out. I felt more comfortable doing it with her than any other girl. And also like the connection is there, so it just felt natural. But yeah.
Anyway, so when you picked her, and then tell me, first of all,
well, I didn't pick her. I asked her, and then she.
No, I meant like
yeah.
chose like.
Yeah. Of course, like I asked her because at first I thought she was gonna say no. I didn't think. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that, but I did that.
What?
No.
So tell me about when he asked you what was going through your head. What was the mindset?
Honestly, it was like wow. It was like me. Like it could have been anybody else. So I was like me. And it was cool. It was fire because I never been in a music video. It was the first time experience, and I was done. I was like, good, yeah.
So when you see it, first of all, they both deserve Grammys.
Thank you.
Even though they did like 170 takes for the acting part, but for the acting that was going on at the beginning and
fucking cold as fuck.
Heavy on the cold as fuck. Yeah, it was freezing outside.
Shout out to
Heavy on the cold as fuck.
But soldiering through to get to the very end.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to her because like for real like
It was mad break.
it was mad break.
I'll do whatever for the video.
But now we got through it, and then we got to the end part.
Oh, and shout out to the people that let us record in front of their restaurant.
Oh yeah, Taco Factory on Astoria Boulevard.
Yes, y'all should go
check them
definitely.
out.
Yeah, go check them out
Great
for real.
food.
Great food.
Yo, this guy's crazy. But so when you were on set and you were going through the motions of actually doing things, you get to a point in the video. We get to a point in the video where things get a little dramatized. So tell me.
What do you mean?
Towards the end of the video, like because they haven't seen it, so we all seen it.
Yeah.
So towards the end, the last scene when we were on the basketball court, what was going through their heads?
Like when it was me and her like
Yeah.
together. it was just like we had to play a role in the
100%.
sense, you know, it was trying to make it the best for the audience that is going to be watching that video.